What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're going to be doing a mid-fade on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off by creating our first guideline with our code FX, and we're making sure we contour it to his head shape. Make sure to use your opposite hand to stretch the skin and move the ear to give you more space to blend. Now that we're done bottoming them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make sure you make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. Now that we're done setting in our guideline, we're going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way closed and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for a half guard. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and follow my Instagram. Now that we're done using our one guard to soften up the line, we can move on to our half guard and erase the line completely. Make sure to use your lever and its corners. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up the line and get ready for our 1.5 guard. As you can see, we were switching over to our 1.5 guard since the line is soft enough with our 2 guard. Sometimes after using your 1.5 guard, there's still a faint line, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using its corners would definitely help. Now we're moving on to our clipper oval comb method, and we're going to use our horizontal cuts to debulk and our vertical cuts to make sure we blend. We're also using the clipper oval comb method to create the silhouette we want to create. Sometimes the hair doesn't want to feed into the comb properly, so making sure that the hair is a little bit damp would definitely help. When you're using the clipper oval comb method and you're using the comb as a measuring stick, when you're picking up the hair and seeing how much hair you want to cut off. It's always good to detail and go over with your guards after you're using your clipper oval comb. I always use my no guard all the way open when doing clipper oval comb, but if it's too difficult for you, you could use a 1 guard all the way closed. Here I'm switching over to my one guard all the way open and I'm detailing the corner. Now that we're done with the sides, we're going to move on to our Gold FX and shave off the sideburns and his beard. Now that we're done shaving off his sideburns, we can move on to the C-cup and start off at the bottom, working our way to the top arch using our corners of the blade. Now that we're done lining up our C-cups and making them as crispy as possible, we're going to saturate the top and move on to our shear work. We're going to create our first guideline through the top of the capitis and then work our way to the sides, connecting it to the parietal ridge. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, again, go ahead and hit up the Instagram. Moving on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades, we're going to use our opposite hand to stretch the skin as much as possible and use our razor at a 45-degree angle to make them as crispy as possible. What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-fade comb over on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off with our Gold FX, creating our first guideline, contouring to his head shape. The reason why you want to contour this guideline to their head shape is so that the fade could flow better. It will also make the fade more unique to their head shape. Now that we're done botting them out, we could debulk with our 3-guard all the way open and use our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. This is going to help us create our silhouette and clean up our canvas near the sides. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our 3rd guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that the line is soft enough, we're moving on to our half guard and we're going to try to erase the line completely using our corners and the lever. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and follow my Instagram. The tag is going to be in the right hand corner. Now that we're done using the 1 guard, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to our 1.5 guard and use our corners and its lever to erase the line completely. Now we're moving on to our clipper over comb method, and this is going to help us smooth out the fade and debulk the sides. Make sure to use your vertical cuts to blend and your horizontal cuts to debulk. Switching over to my previous guards, I'm making sure I remove all guidelines. Don't forget to stretch the skin with your opposite hand to give you more room to blend. I use the vertical cuts to blend when using my clipper over comb, and when I want to debulk, I use my horizontal cuts. Moving on to the back, we're starting off by debulking the back with our 3 guard all the way open, and we're also using our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. Now that we're done debulking, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. We are right on top of the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here in detail as much as possible. Remember to use your lever midway and all the way closed and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. Now that we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. This is going to help us blend into the silhouette and also blend into our lower guards. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to the 1.5 guard and erase the line completely. Now we're using our clipper over comb method to debulk the sides and also make the fade as smooth as possible while connecting it to the silhouette. We're also near the calic area, so we want to make sure we leave enough weight here and leave it as smooth as possible. Moving on to his hairline, we're going to use our Annis T outliners to make him as crispy as possible, and we're also going to make sure we go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and you won't line them up properly. When I lay out my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. I'm gonna saturate the hair a little bit so I can move it out of my way. Now that we're done lining up his C-cups, we can move on to the top and create our first guideline using our shears. We're going to pull the hair to our fingers, hold it as tight as possible while stretching it, and use our cutting blade to cut the hair. Also, don't forget to connect the guideline from the top to the sides so you don't want to leave any hair hanging off from the sides. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, again, go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's going to be in the bottom right hand corner. Now that we're done with our shear work on the top, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Durber premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. When you're using your razor, you want to make sure you stretch the skin with your opposite hand as much as possible, and also keep the razor at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.